we're going to look at is the Collaboration Hub. This is another one I'm very excited by. I love using this. So I created this before I started using Notion AI to manage taking part in virtual summits, contributing to free and paid bundles, and I've now adapted it and added to it so you can also pitch to be on podcast interviews or YouTube interviews or guest blog posts or anything like that. So I shall show you how this works. So similar to having a publishing date and a scheduling date with content, this one has the dates of the collaborations and application deadlines showing at the top. And I'm going to use a summit that I recorded a presentation for just yesterday as an example here. So what I did was, when I saw this summit was happening and they were looking for speaker applications, I quickly created an entry in this hub. So I added it in the application deadlines, as you can see here. I just clicked on the date and I added the title of the summit. I had the deadline date, and I put a link to where all the application information was. And then I came back to it when I had time to actually give it some attention. And we shall open this in full page 2 so we can see how this works. So the title of the summit is here, Strategies That Stack. So when I came back in, I went to the page with all the summit information and I pasted the blurb about what the summit's about, and I put it in here, in this top one, which is what is the collaboration topic. Then this is how I found this collab section. This is more for if you're doing outbound outreach, pitching podcasts where the person doesn't know who you are or anything about you, so that you can show that you've actually done some research, listen to their podcast or listen to their YouTube channel before you pitch, because otherwise they'll probably not pay any attention to your pitch. So I've left that empty because I was like going through an application process. Then I input just a little blurb about what I sell, and then what my point of difference is again, so my positioning, so that I have all that information in here to help me use AI later on down the line. Then I just put what this collaboration is. So it's a summit and it's a paid bundle. So you can contribute to a bundle of digital products that people get if they upgrade to the Summit Pass, where they get the Summit presentations forever rather than just for a couple of days. We have other options: free bundle, guest blog post, blog interview, podcast interview, YouTube interview, live event speaking. So we've got all those to choose from. What I submitted, I forgot to fill in, but that's when you fill in an application form or send a pitch, fill that in so you can remember what you said you were going to talk about, so you don't forget. As you can see, I've forgotten to fill it in. And then contact email for the person that's running the collaboration or the person that you want to collaborate with. Then we've got a link to more info. So this is the link that I put in for accessing all the information about this summit, so that I could fill in the application and knew what they were looking for. And then I've got notes and other links. So here I've added in the application links. It's a different link to the information link. I've got promo requirements. Often when you apply for collaborations, you have to commit to a certain amount of promotion. And I know that this is 2 emails and 2 social posts. And then later on, because the summit hasn't happened yet, the host will provide swipe files for emails and for social media and graphics and all that sort of stuff. And when she provides that, I can add the link in here. Then, so when I applied, I ticked the tick box that says applied. When I was accepted, I ticked the accepted one. And if I had been turned down, I would click the hide one, just so it's away off my system, not cluttering up my workspace. This is the application deadline that I put in when I initially saw what the collaboration was. And then if they share a decision date for something like this where you're applying, I would put that in there so I know if I've not heard by then that I've not been accepted. The launch date I've forgotten to put in, but I would put in the launch dates in here. I know it's in August and I'm probably going to put the wrong dates. We'll just put this for now, for example. So you'll have the launch period. The promotional period is usually the same. Sometimes it's a bit longer. Product availability. This is specifically for things like bundles where you're providing a product that you usually sell for free. This is where you would put the dates that product needs to be available for free to those people for. So that if you're setting it up as a sale or a coupon, you can attach dates to that, to those settings. Presentation to be ready for, so I do know these dates, but I've not put them in this particular version. Okay, and then if they have an affiliate portal for affiliate links, I can put my link to the affiliate portal in there. I can just directly put my affiliate link in here for sharing it in emails. And then these are really for after the collaboration, so I can attribute any income I've made from that collaboration. So I've got affiliate sales income, email leads, and Tripwire purchases if I set up a Tripwire for whatever my call to action is. Right, so that's all the kind of stuff that I had set up before I started using Notion AI. And then I added a few fun buttons down here. So the first one is suggested collaboration ideas. So this is based on all the information I input up at the top here about what the collaboration is about, what I sell, and what my point of difference is. And it will come up with 5 different collaboration ideas for me to pitch. So in this case, it's for a summit presentation, but it could be pitching topics for a podcast interview or a YouTube interview. So I've gone through these, and I like number 3, which is using Notion AI to systemize marketing strategies. So the summit's called Strategies That Stack, and I'm talking about using Notion to stack my marketing strategies, like how to systemize that. So I liked this idea. I changed the title slightly, so I highlighted it, and then I put my chosen pitch idea down here. Changed it slightly to how I systemize my stack strategies using Notion AI, so it fits in more with the title of the summit. Then I clicked this button and asked it to outline a 20-minute presentation for me, because that's how long the talks are. And that's how long usually these talks are, so I just put that in as the prompt. But again, if your presentation is a different length of time, when you click this button, you can change the length. And if you're not allowed to pitch, you can change out what this prompt says. So it's outlined the presentation here, and then I've duplicated it and started working on it myself here, and just added in all my own information and just more detail, really. So that's how I used it for a summit. If it was a podcast interview pitch email, I would click this button. So let's just add in here, because this is find you on Threads and attended your summit last year. So AI knows Threads is Threads, just in case. Right, so if I click this, click generate, hopefully it's going to come up with a personalized email. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, I told it to keep it short, so there's some bits I would cut out of this, because I hope this email finds you well is a bit cheesy. So I'm Amy, a digital product strategist specializing in using Notion AI to streamline business operations and strategies. I came across your upcoming summit Strategies That Stack on Threads, and I'm eager to contribute. Having used AI extensively in my work, I have developed a unique system to manage and optimize business strategies efficiently. My proposal is to deliver a presentation titled How I Systemize My Stacked Strategies Using Notion and AI, which I believe will provide significant value to your audience. This talk will demonstrate how Notion AI can help business owners systemize their marketing strategies, reduce the feeling of being frazzled, and increase productivity. I look forward to the possibility of contributing to your summit. Please let me know if you'd be interested in discussing this further. So if this wasn't an application process, that's a pretty good pitch email. I would maybe try and shorten it a little bit, but it's a really good, if you're terrified of sending pitch emails, I think it really helps you get out your head. So that is the kind of main part of the Collaboration Hub. Let me go back to the main page. Just check I've not forgotten anything. So we've got our 2 calendars showing our dates, and then we've just got a list of collaborations at the bottom, which is quite handy just to see in table form, so that you can see what you've applied to, what you've been accepted to, and you can see it all in one go. And you can filter and sort when it's in table format by whatever you like, by date, by the date of the collaboration, by deadline dates by dates of products needing to be available, so you can just slice and dice this however you like using this. Choose the section that you want to sort by and kind of set in the filters.